Good evening, good evening, good evening. Come into the J spot, replacing your G spot every Thursday from 6 to 7, giving you real relationship, real relationship drama with the best night of your life. Your host Jay and Simply E, hold on, get ready to enter the J spot on IntellectualRadio.com.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the best night of your life. Woo! Woo! You have entered the J spot where we are strengthening relationships and families one conversation at a time.
Yes.
On IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station.
Yes.
I'm your host, Jay.
Yes.
On IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station.
Yes.
I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, new cartoon author, sex kitten. Hey E, how you doing?
Girl, I'm a bad mamma jamma.
You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. How are you today? Oh my goodness.
Paperwork in place. I'm good. Gotta get your paperwork done.
Y'all stressing me out. I'm gonna need
Hey,
some
Donna.
water. I'm gonna need some water. I'm gonna need some of everything on this evening. Hey, Donna, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, guys, into it.
Get into it.
Oh goodness. First, I hope that all of you all had a great love day last week.
What you do for your love day, girl?
I did the Pillow Talk with Jay for my love day. I was single for love day. So I was just wishing everybody else really, I tried to just brush that hate off my shoulder and just, not be a hater and just, congratulate everybody and just send well wishes. But I feel like I did a lot of counseling sessions, for the people that were dealing with some things in their relationship. So I kind of did that, and then it just had me being thankful. Had to look at what is that? A Fall from Grace a little bit. They had a sister happy to be single. You know what I'm saying? Woo, Lord, happy to not have been Grace Water because he did a whammy bammy on her.
Crazy.
So if you haven't seen it, I don't want to give it away.
Hey, Michael.
Just watch A Fall from Grace. I think that's what it's called, from Tyler Perry. But I don't know. But how about you? How was yours?
It was straight. I got a box of chocolates and stuff, so I was really, really happy about it. When it's funny because I think about that movie, A Fall from Grace, and I think about there are people actually out here that are actually really like that in real life. That wasn't just something out of Tyler's imagination, whatever. It's just so many people out here, men and women, that are just that batch. No, I can't say the best word.
They're crazy.
That crazy. And yeah, man, when you go through those real life experiences, it just makes you get more creative and stuff.
And then it has you, being thankful for your current situation. It's just like some people are just so eager and anxious to just couple up just to say, I'm in a relationship. You got to make sure it's a healthy two-sided relationship, because if not, you could be sending yourself through all of this unnecessary pain and, for no reason. So definitely, just proceed with caution when entering into relationships, and make sure it's something that you both want at the same time and y'all want each other. So with that being said, I want to kind of slide into our first hot topic. With all of that being said, you're going through your ups and your downs in your relationship, and just crap just ain't working out. is cheating ever justified? Is it ever okay to say, you know what, this is getting on my nerves, I'm gonna go ahead on out and slide for a bit? Is cheating ever justified? Is there any circumstance where you say, you know what, I don't like it, but I can understand this cheat?
I mean, I've cheated and everything. It's not justified. I just think that, just in that crazy movie, I can respect that the dude was just like, you know what, it is what it is. He was, when she busted him open, was like, wow, you in here in our bed doing this, whatever. He was like, okay, get out, and he still did his thing. I can honestly respect the fact that okay, he was bogus as all get out, but it wasn't like she didn't know what he was doing. So
Right.
I don't care for that, but hey, I didn't have to think that I'm crazy. I know something going on. I knew what was, what was what. So it's not justified, but just be woman or man enough to say, you know what, this is what it is. You already know that I'm doing something or you doing something. You already know what it is because you know what you've done or I know what I've done, to cause this person to go out this way. But sometimes you have a great person in the relationship that you're in and you just a bastard in the first place anyway. So you're a bastard. When your mama pushed you up out of her tuss, that you was a bastard when you came out. Your daddy left, you was a bastard. You was a bastard. So let's just be called spade a spade.
Well, see, now listen, to piggyback on what you just said as far as the guy in the movie, his cheat, first of all, I don't even count him because he was never invested in the relationship. He was just a bastard, like his mama jerk. Yes. Yeah. So he didn't even count. Like, he was just a schemer and a scammer. But you know what? I do know situations where people are in relationships and like they're struggling for the other, of the attention and the affection of the other mate. And it's like they feel like they're at their wits' ends and they are just not getting what they need from their mate or their spouse. And so, I mean, although my heart goes out to them in situations like that, I can't say, you know what, go out, go tell somebody else, because I don't believe that bringing an outside person in would fix your situation. Like, if you're married, listen, single folks are off limits. There's no, oh, you should have been the one. No, I shouldn't have been the one, because if you wanted me to be the one, then I would be the one. But listen, the bull junk that you're pulling right now, I'm glad that I'm not the one, because had I found out that you was telling another woman that she should have been the one, and see, you got a whole.
But you get that stuff all the time. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Monica.
And hey, Hasia, Nia, Zia. But you get that stuff all the time. It always gets to that point, and you don't have those situations with the man or the woman. They don't want to let go or whatever, but they'll go out and do whatever it is they got to go do. And I'm like this: you gonna go out and do whatever it is you're gonna go do. Don't bring me back nothing. I don't want to have a rash. I don't want to. Don't bring me back crap. If I start to itch and stuff, you done got some nasty talent out there. I'm so mad. I'm like,
my thing is, just let me go before you do that. Let me go before you put me through all of that. Like, you got me out here being faithful and looking stupid.
You out here hoeing. If you hoeing, let me hoe. Let's listen.
You gonna be a hoe. Looking stupid. It's just like, especially when like, if you're a person and the couple mutually, and then say the husband trying to hit on you, do you know how stupid that wife is sitting there looking? You sitting here thinking that your dude is faithful and he steady texting and inboxing. And, oh my God!
Like, in that situation, they're married or whatever. They know, what kind of man or what kind of woman that you have. Because you married this person. There was no secret or whatever. And at that, with her, unfortunately, that portion is no woman that's that naive where she just doesn't know.
But see, her self-esteem was super. Oh my God! And like, her self-esteem was super low when she acted. Well,
it was low, and it was exactly.
Oh,
but see, that's a good question. She should have asked herself on the why me. You always think, well, you're entitled for a person to treat you like you're a queen or like you're a king. Yes, everybody is entitled to that. When that person is just kind of laying it on a little bit too dang thick,
I deserve to be laid on thick.
But God dang it, if your little signals go up, pay attention to your signal.
Right. And she should have ran like that. But he knew. And it's like she opened the book He didn't even have to study. He saw it. It was written all over her face. Plus, her conversation was saying, you know what, man, her self-esteem is low. Oh, I ain't. Woo! It's certain things you got to keep to yourself.
It was low, but it wasn't low. It was more so she had been through so much with the first husband that her guard was up high. So she wasn't trusting, period. And so now you see this guy, he's all so charming or whatever. And the first thing was, her question was, why me? When that why me questions pops up in your head, check that person, because something ain't right with this person. There's something, off on this person. And that why me is God telling you, run.
See, I took it differently. When I heard her say why me, before I even knew all the bull junk that he was about to put her through, had he been a straight up upstanding guy, then he would have been like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna fall back because she got some issues that she's not finished working with. So that made her an easy target because she had some stuff that she was still dealing with. And some of these people just pray, men and women.
Yeah, they have that Munchausen syndrome.
Women, they sit up there and they prey on people, on good people that are really looking for a relationship, that's really looking for love. It's like you in a 30+ age range. Listen, you done been through some bull junk in your life, in the love and relationship department. So when you get to the point and you meet somebody where you feel like you can fall back and exhale, only to come back
to madness.
Lord, I mean, it's very disappointing and it's very disheartening because it's just like, God, I thought I left this bull junk behind, but obviously not, because here I am yet again.
But then the killer thing is, when you get caught on your madness, don't get mad. Deal with it. Don't get mad. Person that put you out there on Front Street, they just called you out on the stuff that you was doing in the dark. And the saying goes, whatever is done in the dark comes to the light. Don't get mad. Be like, you know what? Yep, I did X, Y, Z. I remember when I sat my ex of mine down, I was like, listen, you know what? Let me tell you exactly what I did this summer. I did this, that, and the other. This, that, too. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And he sat there and he cried. And I was like, it is what it is. I said, because let's just be real. I know you did something.
Right.
You lying and saying that you did do anything. But so-and-so already told me everything that you done did and stuff, because they knew exactly how my whole place looked. So how the hell they know how my place looked when I wasn't here? So I know you did something. So let me tell you what I did. And they couldn't believe that they got back what they put out. So if you want to go out there and do the thing, be prepared, because everybody assumes that whoever they're with is just this perfect little goody two-shoes person. They'll never do anything, whatever. I got this one that I can run some good game on. Yep, that may not necessarily be the case. You may have this sweet little innocent person, and at the same time, while you think you run a game on her or him, they're actually running a game on you. And then after a while, they get tired of playing this little game with you and rip that Band-Aid off.
And that's the thing. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, when are we tired of the games? Like, when will the games end? Like, I just always wonder why they don't get together. Why can't they?
No, that's right.
Why can't they get together and see who gonna may the best man win out that type of situation? But you always have to get a gamer and a person that's really looking for something, looking to build something, and you get a gamer. But like, leave that crazy crap alone. I'm like, if you're married and you're not happy, listen, handle that situation first. Hi, thank you for calling the J Spot. This is Jay speaking. State your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, ladies, it's your girl Monica.
Hey,
y'all
Monica.
Don't play like y'all don't know.
Texas got some great food. Hey, Houston, up in here.
How you doing? What's up? Hey,
Listen, Monica. You got a lot of background noise.
Okay, I'm moving around because you on one phone and I'm on the other. Hey, so this is all I got to say. Now, when these women when you get a certain age, like over a certain age, you got little piece of discernment to say, you know, this dude is for what he is. Half of these women, they know they mean a dog. They've been with him a long time. You know he a dog. He Snoop different dog. He doggy dog. He doggy fresh. He all that dog. So it should not be no surprise when that little dog go dogging. But my thing is, where's your self-esteem at to where your value feels that you have to put up with that? I mean, it's so many women that go out there and they accept this junk. Oh, he a dog. I know he a dog. You know he gonna hit on your friend. So don't even play. But where's your standard that says I ain't gotta put up with that bull crap? That's the reason why I'm a butthole to an extent. When I meet a man, I be like, look, this is the way it is. If you like it, hey, move on. Shoot. We both gonna be happy either way it goes. But even if you're gonna be with me, you're gonna be with me. It ain't gonna be all this extra stuff.
But see, that's the thing. You to let him know in the get-go, this is how I am, blase skippy. A lot of people don't let people know this is what I'm up to. I'm a tramp, I'm a dog, I'm a hoe, whatever. This is me. Accept it or you don't accept it. I tell them up in the front, I take medication. I got PTSD. I suffer from a whole bunch of stuff. This is what I suffer from. If you cannot handle this, I understand, but this is not going to change. The medication list is just going to get longer and longer as I get older and older. So it is what it is. I mean, it is stuff that you can't deal with, and it is what it is, but don't act like you didn't know.
Right. That's true, Andrew, but that comes into the part of desperation. Yeah. You know, like when you get over a certain age, it's going to be like, oh, I'm over 40. Child, you know what? I'd rather be over 40 playing with my toys than to be sitting up there fooling with some bull crap that I know I ain't gonna tolerate with. You know, you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to get to the point where you ain't got to be desperate for no bull crap.
But that's the thing. That's a prep. But
she was like, you know, me and you gonna go, me and you ain't.
But see,
and then when I was able to tell him, no, what we not gonna do is, I told him, I said, if I want a booty buddy, I'll stay and keep doing what I'm doing now. I said, but if you're gonna be committed to me, you're gonna be committed to me. And my thing is that when I hung that phone up, I wasn't worried about whether you were gonna call me back or not.
Yeah.
Wow.
But see, you have these people
who
just they literally they go out and they prey on people. They just feel it. They just can tell. Like it's like, you know, after a while they get to know you, and then, you know, like me, I'm up front with, okay, this is what I'm dealt with, and this is what I'm going through. So I'll let you know what I'm going through in the get-go, so you can't never say, well, I didn't know. Yeah, you did. You knew. And if you didn't know, you can go refer back to the J Spot episodes. What she say?
So let me ask the fellas this.
All them dudes in the J Spot know I ain't got good sense. So
now I'm gonna ask the fellas this. What is it that women put off? Monica, thank you so much for calling in. I'm gonna get to our next hot topic. Thank you, hon. Listen,
love you guys.
Love you as well. Fellas, listen. What is it that a woman puts off, or does a woman put off something? Does she give off some type of vibe that says, you know what, I'm going to be your next victim? Hey, this is Jay from the J Spot speaking. State your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, my name is DeAndrea from New Orleans.
DeAndrea.
Hi, y'all.
Hey, now.
Thank you for calling in. What do you want to say about the topic?
The topic is, I was one of those people, and he camouflaged it very well. We was in a relationship for a whole year, and it was times I would get up at night, or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom. He would be on a dating site.
Girl,
okay?
mine was
so
watching.
So it happened, and I kept looking at it and say, he's going to change. He's going to change. I prayed. I cried. All of the above, and find out we was in a whole nother relationship with someone else.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I got blindsided.
And you fell in love hard, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. You know why? Because I wasn't seeing nobody. I wasn't doing nothing with anyone. He accused me of his maintenance guy. He accused me of my child's father. Everything under the sun. And all the while it was him.
Mm-hmm.
And see, and that's the thing that I always struggle with, is because it's just like, if you know that you're on some bull crap, why come and disturb a good woman's peace? Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm good where I'm at. I'm single, but I'm good. Why come and add all this extra crap into my life?
Yes.
So when you found out, did you confront him? And
when I confronted him, he said, you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to call the police. He called the police on me to get me out of his house after he asked me to come over there now. Mind you, first he asked me to come there. And when I started questioning stuff, he didn't want me there anymore.
They don't like that. You confronted him. You weren't supposed to question him. You were supposed to accept all the madness and that was gonna be that.
Yeah, and you know what? I really think this woman came to his house about to confront me to expose it, but he was outside. And something is like the Holy Spirit just sat on me where I couldn't get up to go to the door to see who he was talking to outside because I felt something in my stomach. But it's like the Holy Spirit sat on me and I couldn't move.
Wow. Did you reconcile with him after?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a reconciliation. No. And we have not spoken. He don't have nothing to say to me. He don't talk to me. It's just cold turkey.
Wow. That's okay. You know what? But sometimes it needs to be like that because if not, you'd have still been in that situation accepting all that madness while he's still been running and playing these little games with you, So you need to sometimes let it be that cold turkey.
You know what I say? But God.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And definitely know that you deserve someone better.
Course.
And he's definitely out there. We want to thank you so much.
And you know what? It's not we don't know who we are. We don't know our worth. We know exactly who we are. We know our worth. But we try to trust a person we would not to put us in a situation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Girl, I trust and believe, baby. I had the wolf the sheep, the wolf in sheep's clothing, baby.
Call me is real.
Yes.
And I told him what goes around comes around. I see how I loved you. You're gonna love a person. Just they're gonna do what you did to me. Because my mama tell me when you dig one ditch, you better dig two.
That's right. That's right.
I know that's right.
Well, we want to thank you for calling in and sharing your story with us. Thank you so much.
Guys.
Yes, happy Mardi Gras. Thank you.
Wow, that was. I'm sure so many people can relate to the caller from New Orleans. I'm sure it's like I got chills just listening to her because you can hear it in her voice.
The pain is still there.
She loved this man. Like to love somebody. See, people. I don't think a lot of people really, really grasp the concept of when you love somebody.
Yeah.
See, it's a whole different ballgame. We're not talking about flirting with somebody.
No.
Listen, when you love somebody and you feel like they doing you wrong, you can't sleep, you can't eat, you get sick. It's a physical sickness that takes over you when you love them.
Yeah. But see, those that are like predators, they don't love because they don't know they can't accept love because they don't know how to love because they have been a predator all this time. They are predators, so they prey upon those they feel that they're weak. And once they feel that, this person don't have no family, they don't got no friends, or they feel a sense of insecurity, or if you tell them about the last relationship, it was something bad up in that last relationship, I got it. It's like Jaws attack, and they got them, and now they feel like I can just do whatever. I can play the little nice role, so you think I'm sweet, Prince Charming or princess, and then I'm going to flip on you, but it takes a while. And the real predator, like the one that I dealt with, it took him a minute. But when I talked to an ex or whatever, all the stuff that this person was telling me, I'm like looking at it like, oh my God, you a nut. This person is a nut.
And it like I said, again, guys, it's so unfortunate. I definitely hate hearing people loving the wrong people because it's just like now it makes you, it kind of puts you in a place where you're kind of skeptical about loving again. But what I would say to everybody that has had their heart broken, I think that we've all went down that heartbreak lane, from at one point in our lives. But one thing I will say is don't let them win. Don't let that experience or those experiences keep you from getting out there again. Because if you do, then the person that hurt you, they continue to win because they have put you in a position where you are so afraid to trust again that you'll be by yourself because they put that everlasting stamp and they stained your heart. You don't want them to win. You don't want them to hurt you like that forever. So it's bad enough they hurt you once, but don't let them continue to hurt you by allowing your feelings and your fear to get out there and trust again.
DeAndrea also says that he also had narcissistic personalities, and that's one thing that I've been noticing. A lot of these people, whether it be woman or man, they're narcissistic. And so when you start seeing all these little characteristics, like, literally Google and keep the definition of a narcissistic person in your mind sight. So when you start to deal with a new person, whatever, and you start to see all these little characteristics of this narcissist, of the definition of narcissistic, step your end away. stay away. Just be like, you know what? I can't do this. It was nice to meet you. You take care. Joseph Ragland. Hey, Joseph. Love Joseph Pieces. He says he probably was seeking sex. Women get comfortable and stop sexing a man. Women hold back who they really are for fear of being judged, thinking men can't handle who they really are. It's a real problem out there. But see, Joseph, when you let go and be comfortable with who you are, and I'm being me completely now, and then we have some type of little falling out. Now you try to take who I really was with you because your feelings is hurt now, and try to throw that back at me. And so women get tired of getting stuff thrown back at them, so they can't be who they really are. I remember I was told that I fake my orgasms because I'm loud. I mean, I can't. I'm loud when I have one. Hey, I'm loud. It is what it is. I have great ones. You know, vivid imagination, too. So it is what it is. But when it got to that point where you're telling me that I'm faking in the bed or whatever, well, no, I'm not. This is just how I am, how I express myself, because I guess whoever you dealt with before me was giving you all the theatrics. But I'm like, you can call the next of mine. They'll tell you no.
And nowadays, I really don't even think it's even about sex. I mean, because sex is, let's just be honest, in 2020 today, sex is so easy to come by. I mean, everybody is giving it up. Like, it's just,
but the connection is not easy to come by.
But some of these dudes are not looking for a connection.
Yeah, but you got some that really are. You got some women that really are. You got some women that are out here to play games. And then you got some people that they equate abuse and usury with love because that's all they've known for however. And they still can't get over. They can't accept someone to truly love and want them for who they are and what they are. And you got like all these tons of wolves in sheep's clothing too,
And it's like, I would say, like, if you've been hurt in a relationship, like, especially, a lot of times I know the men, they harbor on that hurt, baby. When they not letting it go. They will not unleash their heart. They will not unlock the latch on their heart for anything in the world. But they want you to unlatch your heart. Exactly. So that's the thing. It's just like, if you're going to be all in, be all in. If you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, say that. Straddle. Let people know where you are so that they can make a decision on, listen, if this is something that I want to be in, let me know. I mean, I think that at a certain point, being good and grown, 30 and up, we should be able to have this conversation.
This is what I'm about. Listen, all I want to do is just smash. I can respect you on that and say, you know what? Hey, maybe I do want to smash, maybe I don't. But if you said I really don't want to be in a relationship, but I just want to have sex, I can say thank you so much for your honesty. I can respect that. I might call you back to hit that real quick.
And that leads into the next hot topic. So, and you just answered it. But the question is, could you respect a man and deal with a man that say, listen, man, you got a tight body, you looking good.
I try to work out.
I'm not looking for a relationship, but man, I'm interested in hooking up.
I can.
Would you be offended? Would you still deal with him, or would you be upset?
Oh,
I would respect that dude, and I would be like, you know what? It's not for me, but I thank you for not wasting my time, for not wasting your time, for not having me to put, invest my time and my energy in you, thinking that we were going somewhere and thinking we could build
you didn't
something.
Waste my time.
Because we didn't waste each other's time. Because I'm sure, if somebody, he gonna be like, okay, you know what? Cool. Because they know that it's gonna what you won't do. Some other chick will.
Joseph Ragland says, I mean, y'all do that too, meaning both men and women play games. And you're right, Joseph, women do play games. Michelle Brooks says, yes, I would love to respect a man to tell me the truth, to allow me to make the decision whether I want to do it or pass it on. It would pass it. I did have one person that I have met, and in our conversation, he said, what are your hobbies? My hobbies are, I like to smoke crack. I said, I thank you for your honesty, but I don't enjoy it.
Tell that thing, but I can respect the person that does
I can respect your honesty. And that's what I said. I said, I can respect your honesty. If you can just, you'll be surprised how much respect, or you would actually get what you want from a female if you just be, listen, I just want to hit it.
Right. Because she may want to do the same thing. She
may want to hit it too. And even with chicks, if you really don't want a relationship with this dude. I remember my birthday present when I was 18. I went up to dude. I was like, listen, my birthday today. He was like, really? What you want for your birthday? I was like, you. He was like, what? I said, I do. I want you. He was like, okay, we'll make that happen. I was like, thank you so much. And I had a great 18th birthday. I mean, and I was he was trying to get him to come over for my 40th, baby. I was gonna tear that ass up. But I'm just saying, and we're still cool to this day. 20 years later, we still cool to this day. But the respect was there in the beginning because I wasn't trying to say, well, I just really want a relationship with you. I like you. I like your style, blah, 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 all that bull. No, I just want to hit. That's all I want is to ride on it. And that dude picked me up. I was skinny. Then you shut up, Miss Lippy. Picked me up in the air.
So, ladies, would you respect a man's honesty if he just told you, you know what, listen, I'm not looking for a relationship. Listen, but you look good, and I'm trying to get with you. I'm trying to, listen, I'm trying to be all up in your space tonight, and for as long as you would let me be in there, but I'm not looking for a relationship, and I don't want anything serious. Can you respect that?
Well, Monica says that I would still deal with him. I appreciate the honesty.
And see, so that would lead to the next hot topic, because that's going to put you in a friends with benefits category. If you continue to deal with, now you know he already
then y'all know he had already told exactly.
Now he's putting that Mandingo on you, and he done put it on you for a year straight. And who catching that? You done caught feelings.
You caught feelings because you stuck on the wing wall, and now you want something more. But it may be the case where they may want something more because they didn't call feelings. And I'm sorry if we've already established that. Listen, all we are is just a smash and grab, grab and smash, whatever you call it. If that's what we are. Then don't catch feelings because now,
how can you prevent catching feelings?
Easy.
You can't say, okay, heart, do not catch feelings.
Yes, you can.
No,
that's
how do you?
Because your heart and your monkey is connected.
It's one vessel.
Some people's monkeys and hearts is not connected.
See, they be getting caught up. I'm like,
Denise said, she said, right, and here come the damn feeling. Joseph said, it's unspoken.
It's like, so you can be with somebody sexually for a whole year straight, and I mean, y'all knocking it out the park, and you ain't catching feelings.
You can have, you know what? There is a love there, but there is also respect that this is not what you all
forget
want.
all that.
I'm sorry, but if this is not, if I know that this is not what we want, and this is not that I want, but I just like the ding-a-ling is some good.
But you done started catching feelings for besides the
I'm not going to. I have my insurance piece. So,
but for those that don't have an insurance piece and they done got up into this friends with benefits situation, and now it's better than what you expected it was gonna be. Now you like,
you do fall in love, but then that's where you all have to literally have a talk. And when that person, whoever says, no, this is not what I wanted, I've told you that. Yeah, I care about you. I love you. Because me and insurance had to have a talk like that. We do. We love each other. But that's not what I want to go, and where he want to go is not where we trying to. So I'm like, okay, this is what I know that I want to do, and I'm good on that.
Y'all better proceed in these situations with caution, because here's the thing: you mess around and you're gonna need therapy. You sitting up here, you done fell in love, and then, especially if you the friend with benefit after a year, and then you turn around and they get met.
But see, you put all your eggs in that one basket. But see, that's on you because you put all your eggs in that one basket.
I'm fainting right now.
Michelle Brooks said, like Joseph said, I have never had that combo. It just happened. I'm mad at you.
Right, no.
Michelle Brooks says, right now, you guys are talking about two grown people having a grown people conversation with understanding. This is true, and it does happen. But you can't start now. I'm only seeing my friends with benefits. And that's on you. Because y'all already done established that all we doing is just hitting and quitting. We may even go out and kick it sometimes. But he's telling you, or she's telling you, don't put your feelings into this because this is not what it is.
My thing is, how do you not put your feelings in it? You guys are doing, and then let the friends with benefits. So is that only sex? Like you just go out to their house, they come up to your house, but see now it's like you're having a relationship, like you're dating. See, and it's like, so how do you prevent yourself from having feelings for somebody?
Then you stop. If you feel that you're gonna have feelings where you can't handle it, then you need to get out of it. Period.
I can't answer.
I'm not saying you.
No, I'm just telling
but I'm saying
listen, if y'all think like me and you feel like me, listen, I would not advise this friends with benefit bullshit, because there are some people that really truly mean what they say.
Yeah.
If they say they're not looking for a relationship,
Respect
your
it.
good hoo-ha is not going to change their mind, because trust me, they're going to find another good hoo-ha. Your good mandingo is not going to change their mind. Trust me, they're going to find another good mandingo. So listen to what these folks are telling you. Don't sit up here and think you can play that game.
If they're telling, and especially if they're telling you this, or you all have had this discussion, because grown people, we do have this discussion.
Absolutely.
It's not only just in TV land or whatever. We do have this. I've had this discussion, so I know, it does exist. But at the same time, we know, what, let's just do this. And if I'm about to see somebody, if I feel like, I really want a relationship, I can't do this right now with you. My insurance piece knows, okay, well, he'll sit to the side, call it a day or whatever. And I'm like, okay, let me, someone is interested, or if I'm ready to see somebody, then I'll start dating somebody. And he'll get upset or whatever. And it is what it is, because you don't want this. So I'm okay with you not wanting to be in a relationship like that for whatever things that you got going on with you. Bet. But if I need something, whatever, besides, something sexual, but if I need like literally a friend to talk to, if I need just a cuddle session where I know ain't nothing gonna happen, I just really need somebody to cuddle with. My friends with benefits, my insurance piece, he called me. Here I come, I'm by the house. That's all the children gonna let him in the house.
See, I'm like, I've been ahead feelings. It's like this type of stuff is just too complicated for
Monica's rule.
me. What Monica said?
Monica said, I got the rule. You F with me, you stuck with me.
Absolutely. I'm with you, Monica. I mean, it's just all. Listen, you have signed the coochie contract. Okay, I don't know how many times we got to say that. If you signed the coochie contract, once we do it, you have signed on the dotted line. We is together.
Hey,
you
Mark.
is my boo. I am your boo, and we together, and we just gonna figure this out. That's the thing. So don't go in and sign. Listen, it's an unspoken, like they talking about in this feed, an unspoken rule. The coochie contract. Y'all better do a Google search on that coochie contract and figure out what it means, because listen, some people gonna hold you to it. I'll hold you to it.
That's like, too, when people say, well, you can't be in love with two people at one time. You can, honestly. I'm sorry.
I don't know how that bullshit
open. Because you can be, people do it all the time. But you have these men that have two families on both sides of towns and stuff. I was one of the men. He did it. He loved my mother. He loved his wife. He did. I mean, it is what it is. And then you got people, your grandfather done did it. And then when
Papa
females
was a Rolling Stone.
but when females do it now, it's the problem, whatever. I can love two people at one time, because my heart, I know everything is real. My heart is in it when it comes to my insurance piece. It just is. We have a friendship. We have an understanding. We got 8 years invested.
Right.
He ain't going nowhere. And that's just, it is. It is what it is. But at the same time, when I was in a relationship with the last nut, I loved him, whatever, because I saw the charm inside of him. So I did fall in love with him, but my heart was I still loved my insurance piece with him. I did. And I stopped, as far as I wasn't going back and forth, sexually with the two, but my heart was still there for this person.
So it's like, is that really a friends with benefits situation if your heart is in it?
Yes.
So you caught feelings.
Don't you love your friends?
I love my friends. I'm not having sex with my friends.
But even if you're not having sex with them, you still have love for your friends, though, right?
Yeah.
So why can't you
have brother and sister love, not a love where I want to be like, I need you to come from me. Or
love is just, it just is what it is. You can't say you can't be in love with.
I don't believe I can be in love with two people, because I'm like, when I'm with one person, I just want to focus on you and give you my all. And if I fail to do that, to give you my all, and I'm giving something over here, then you don't have all of me. I may have a strong liking for you, but somebody's going to get the short end of the stick. And it's like, if you deeply care for both of them, how can you love me? How can you love two people, especially if they don't know about it? You're hurting them. That's not love.
You know what? No, it is love. Still, they may not know, but that's just like saying,
but that ain't love.
It is. My father loved my mama.
Outside of your parents,
and my parents, but still, it's the same. He didn't. My mom didn't know about what's going on the other side of town, and she didn't know about. But my father, you're not. My father loved both women, and he just did.
Right, but but they're hurting them, and love does not cause that kind of. I don't believe that love causes that type of hurt. What do you guys think? Can you be in love with two people at the same time, because my understanding is love doesn't hurt. So if you're doing something that you know that hurts me, you only love yourself. I mean, you may care about me, but what you're doing, it hurts. So that's not love. Love me enough to either choose me or let me go.
But that's the thing, like we have this yo-yo situation going on, me and my insurance piece. He loves me and he'll tell me I love you and I love him. But it's like, okay, it's not, we know we on two different paths, And so when we split up and if I go right and he go left, he'll message me, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm with someone, I'm in a relationship. You know what? You need to leave that alone. And it'll be something negative that he'll say about the person or whatever.
He already
know. And then when the stuff hit the fan, he'll be like, I
come
told
on
you, come
on home.
You're right. Let me just go back over here and just stay where I'm at. And he'll go through the same thing. Because usually when I take my break away and I'm like, let me be serious and focus on somebody, whatever, he'll go be with somebody and he'll be like, nah, she wasn't right. And he ain't going to take no picture. He ain't going to show up. He ain't going to do nothing with me. He going to take me out to wherever I want to go to. He going to do this. We're going to spend time with one another. Joseph says, like the song said, your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. And then Mark says, I've caused enough trouble for the month. Hello, ladies.
And so we got Joseph. He's saying, yeah, Jay, in your younger years, maybe. Women are very apprehensive at our age. A bird in the hand
in the bush.
Is worth. I don't understand. I'm from Chicago. What do that mean? A bird in the hand. First of all, I wasn't doing it in my younger years, because here's the thing. I've always been a hopeless romantic. So I've always believed in love, and I've always believed in loyalty. So even in my younger years, I wasn't out here trying to play this dude, trying to play that dude. I mean, I'm single. So we're not pretending like we in a relationship and all of this other stuff.
It's not about trying to play. Even with me, it's not about trying to play. It's at that time, this is my security is in this person. I'm secure with this person. I trust this person. They know like everything there is going on with me. And they've been there through the years with everything with me. And then if I feel that, okay, you know what, I can't do this because I'm tired. I do want something solid. And when I call it a day with this person and I take me a break from everything, and then someone else new comes in, I give them my time. Now, the moment I smell bullsnit, let me go ahead and call up the insurance piece, because clearly I know you on bull. I'm going to let you go ahead and hang yourself. And I tell everybody that comes into my circle, I'm going to give you enough rope to hang yourself, because eventually either you're going to hang yourself or you're going to be legit with me. It's one or the other. And I tell that to my friends, everybody. They know how I am. Yeah, I'm going to give you the speech. When I stop discussing certain things with you, then I don't trust you. And they all my friends know that, so I'm going to allow you to get with me, know me. I let you know I take XYZ medication because I got a couple of issues that happened when I was in the military or whatever. So everybody already know that. So if this is something that you can't handle, it's okay. I'm good. But you best believe my insurance piece already know that stuff too. And he's like right there, like, what you need? I'm here. What's going on? Woo, woo. So I deal with it. I'm okay.
So would you ever consider taking your side piece out of the side piece zone and you guys becoming exclusive? I mean, because if you guys
we've done that before, but when we initially was together, that's what it initially was. And then that's when he was trying to play the field, that's when he was trying to play games. And then I was like, nah, I can't deal with this. So we ended that. And then it was like the magnet for us. We just got back together and felt that the friendship, we more so built a friendship. So if I need to talk to him or whatever, he's always, if I'm driving out in the middle of the night, come over here, come here. He's always, I'm on my way out to your place. He's always been like there. So we have more of a great friendship. We really do. If I need anything, all I got to do is make a phone call. He's right there.
So would you ever give him up if you decided to get married in the future? But if you did, would you give him up?
You got me on national television asking that question. Would you give your side piece up? That was so good.
Right, I don't got no side. I want no side piece. I want to be your all and that's like
I don't know if I want to get married again. I've been married. And
Yeah, that was a real deep.
it was trying to bust me out. And I've had guys that I've dated that have asked me, they want a wife, whatever, and I'm like, at that time, yeah, I wanted to get married, not right then. I told them I want to get married, a few years from now, but not right now. And so I think that may have been an offensive move when you say that to a man or whatever. I just know that, but all the matters that I just now encountered from last week, yeah, nah. I'm nah. I don't want to get married again.
So listen, Michelle, she's saying, but is it love or is it passion or lust? You can love one of them, but you have strong lust and passion for the other.
No.
And then Kim, she's saying you can't love two people.
Yes, you can.
Then DeAndrea, she's saying that's where the guy I dated from. Oh, he's from Chicago. And Joseph, he's saying, yeah, you did love hard in your younger days, not so much now. Joseph, I still love hard today. When I'm in, I'm in. When I'm out, I'm out. So I love hard regardless. I still, I think it's even more intense now today because I know who I am and I know what I want and I know what I deserve. So I think that my love is more intense today being good and grown versus in my younger years because of all the things that I've experienced and all the things that I've learned. My love is stronger today than it was yesterday.
But so since y'all all want to know, because you done put me out there on
blast.
blast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And now
listen.
now Joseph done put me out there like, nah, she will not. You know what? No, I won't. I won't give him up, nor will I give up my sugar daddy. I'm gonna just be real with it. I'm gonna keep my sugar daddy, and I'm gonna keep my insurance piece.
There you have it, folks. There you have it. But the thing is, you know that
exactly.
So it's just like, and he knows. It's like as long as I feel like this, as long as he's okay with playing that role. But see now where I have a problem with is the future, the new person coming in and not knowing that, man, it's some dude waiting for you to mess up that's waiting to take your place.
I tell them all, you better look at the old clips of the J spot to really know E. If you really want to know me, you better look, because everything that I say about myself, I say on this show. It's no surprises, whatever. Y'all done seen every little thing of my life, every facet of my life has been revealed over the past 5 years on this show. So if you really want to know me, you better review them old shows.
Be like, Famo, you are truly replaceable. Act up if you want to. Let me show you how fast this. Woo! Just like that, you just good to go.
And I'm like, the stuff that what people or the guys that I've encountered, what they don't realize when they decide I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna either play the game with her or try to do whatever. I know so many people. You might want to just leave me alone if your intentions are negative. If you know that your intentions are just on some bull, you might want to just leave me alone.
And see, my thing is, for me, is I'm like, my love is true and my love is pure. So I'm just like, I don't want to be out here doing all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm just not going to do all this. I'm like, I'm fine with sitting back, sitting on the sideline, watching everybody do whatever it is that they do, because I know that when I give from the heart and it's genuine. And I'm not going to sit up here and let you taint what I have to give, and you keep on messing me up. Now I gotta go in a relationship timeout because I'm screwed up from the. So I'm like, you know what? Sometimes it's okay to just sit back, sip on your coffee through the straw, and be a spectator.
This one, I just said I'm so good. this last one, you did such a doozy. Looking titties. I'm good. I'll just sit back. I'm gonna just chill with my insurance piece. He got me a gift for my birthday. I enjoyed that. He got me a gift for Valentine's Day. I enjoyed that. I'm gonna just sit back and chill and do what I have to do on this side, because like even when I got into it with hey Katie Lowe,
you see
Katie, you're not telling everything on the J spot. You got some secrets somewhere. Yeah, you got me in a lot of trouble. But you know what?
That needs to come out, because I think somebody needs to hear that. So that's probably why that came out. Somebody needs to hear that on tonight so they can deliver.
Monica said, I might give up my toys. I'm not even giving up. I gave up my toys years ago, and I bought some more toys, whatever. So, but
I'm scared to come over her house. I'm like, don't use that pillow. Don't
that. Leave Moosey alone, because Moosey done seen some things. I mean, but it is what it is. I know me. I'm at the point of my life where I know me, and I hit 40 this year, and I embraced it to the utmost. So if you can't accept me, and if you can't do or top what this one right here is doing and that one right there is doing, then don't step to me. I'm okay. Because and you can say, well, you'll be alone. I ain't no never be alone. I'm okay. Because even if I ain't got these two, I got my damn self. So I'm okay.
Absolutely. And it's like at the end of the day, you gotta be okay with you. And be okay. Listen, if you in a situation where it's multiple people involved, like I say, he believes that you can love two people at the same time. I believe that you can only love one person at the same time. But whatever it is that you believe, I just feel like this. Make sure all parties involved
Exactly.
know what's going on. Again, all I'm asking for is my choice. Don't take away my choice on if this is something
That's
that I
my
want to
whole
deal
thing.
with. Don't take away my choice.
And I know that probably that's a question. Do the insurance piece know about the sugar daddy? Yeah. The insurance piece know about the sugar daddy. The sugar daddy know about the insurance piece. And they both know that last time I checked, I was single. That was the last. Ain't no ring on this finger, and I'm really not trying to put a ring on the finger.
Wow.
Been there, done that. I'm good. I don't want to be Mrs. Edra nobody or Mrs. So and so. Nah, I'm good with being Edra who I am, a Cole who is. I'm great with that.
Well, we're going to let the church say amen, beloved. Hey,
Angela.
listen, we're going to
Angelica.
take a short musical break.
Break.
And when we return, we're going to get into our next hot topic because we ain't took a song or nothing. We just done went in. I done spread it all. Easy business.
Spread all my business.
You're listening to the
J Spot.
Well, we are
Relationships and families.
one conversation.
Yeah, yeah. I would not believe if someone would have told me you would come along to revive my soul. Cause I was so in love, my heart had grown cold. So you had good energy, exactly what I need. You're walking my life, place the joy where was needed. I don't mirage what I feel for you. But that oh God, girl, I'm loving you. Said it's easy to love you, easy to love you. Said it's easy to love you, easy to love you. Oh yeah. Loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you has always been wonderful, more than you'll ever know. We got the chemistry, go together like love says. The passion and care we show one another tops all the rest. The feelings I have for you, I felt it so long. What we share together, baby, the bond is so strong. It's no facade of what I feel for you, love. But that oh God, I got love for you, yeah. Said it's easy to love. Easy to love. Woo. Said it's easy, baby. Oh, easy to love. Oh, said it's easy, baby. Oh, easy to love. Said it's easy, so easy to love. Easy to love you. Loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you, yeah, is what I search my life to do. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are talking relationships and families, one conversation at a time. On IntellectualRadio.com, we are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay, and sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply author, actress, businesswoman, Playwright. I know, right? I'm sitting over here. Y'all, I'm in a hater seat today. Anyway, you know what? And it wasn't even that, for real. It was not even that. I'm like, I got so caught up in the situation, in the conversation. I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't just no hot topic. You done, right? I'm like, this really ain't no. See, that's on you. You know how I talk.
I know.
Woo!
But you know what? It's okay because, like I say, I'm so thankful of the people that I have in my life, regardless if I'm sexing the insurance piece or not. We're friends in the middle of the night when I need somebody to talk to. If I'm going through whatever, he got me. If I'm going through something, whatever, when it comes to my quote unquote sugar daddy, what do you need? I'm here for you. So I can genuinely say that. Do these two men love me? Yeah, because one, I ain't even sexing, and yeah, just what you need to talk about, what's wrong. I'm here. What you need, where you need to go to, I got you. So I'm okay with that.
So listen, we have Angelica. She's saying I could be with one man if he's spoiling me. We doing that thing, but really being the side chick is funner, and the gifts are, I believe, amazing. You know, I love Angelica because boy, I swear she gonna keep it real up in this meeting. Ain't
She's from Florida, right? I think Angelica's from Florida. Aren't you from Florida, Angelica? I think that's the one from Florida.
She said, I got real friends to talk with. Talking don't fix it.
I swear, I talk to my girlfriends. I run Jaye's ear raggedy. I call Monica up sometimes. I talk to Donna in the feed. You know, I have a lot of friends. And that's, another thing, that I have a great network of friends that I can just, if she sleep about 9 o'clock. Then I can call another girlfriend up and call her up. If I can't reach them, then I'm going to call this one up. I'm going to reach that one up. But I'm going to call somebody. If I don't reach none of them, I done already called them. They don't answer. They're going to all call me back. And I'm putting everybody on a group chat. And they're going to be like, woo, 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 what's wrong? Who done did it? What's going on?
Right.
But, I'm an open book. If you ask me a question, it is what it is. And my exes, they know that. And the insurance and sugar daddy, he like it when I call him a sugar daddy. He be loving. He be like,
see, I just want it to be about love. Like, let's just, because like I say, I'm just a hopeless romantic. Even through all the bull junk, I want love. I do. I know you're not trying to hear that right now. And I know she's been going through, she's been talking, and I've been trying to be the voice of reason. I know she like, okay, call with some of that sunshine band. Let you give me some of that sunshine band advice today if you want.
Exactly. I had to get out the phone with this one and a few other my friends. Let me call my friends that be like, get them.
We do matching contact. I'm like, come on, we got too much to do. I'm like, we can't run as fast as we used to. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that just is just not on our side right now. Plus, we got too much to lose. Who
Elsa said you need to talk to me. I can get it right. Listen, Justin, so nasty. But I ain't gonna give up my sugar daddy or my side dude, my insurance piece. I can't even call him a side dude because he more than that. Even my family loves him. It's like
that's what I'm saying. It's like he
ain't going nowhere. Like, it's so bad where, like, everybody know I do massage on the side. My clients love this dude. They have all met him. They asked about him. I'd be like, God.
We're gonna have to do a show on this side business stuff,
overrated.
So that we can understand what exactly is a side piece and a side dude. But listen, I want to go to our next hot topic. So with all of that being said and done, and we kind of touched upon this earlier in the show, but when you're dating somebody, should you disclose to them if you have an illness or mental issue? Should you discuss that with them? And if so, at what point in the relationship do you disclose? Well, you're sick, you may have lupus, something, whatever the case is, or if you have a mental illness, where should you disclose that information?
Leave it alone, Joseph. I tell them in the get-go. I literally do. It's not no surprise. You won't, see me have an anxiety attack and I'll be like, oh, well, by the way, no. Let me tell you right now, if you show interest in me, listen. I suffer from whoop, whoop, whoop. Period. So you already know. So you can't say if you see me do an exchange, which I'm not really going to change it. I'm kind of the same way all day long, whatever. And I have my calm down moments, but I'm really much the same person. So when you see me change or it's something that you don't care for, you knew that I was like this in the get go. And they all say, well, you already told me that. Oh, okay, bet. As long as I know I told you, you know that, yeah, I'm a nut.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
much.
mean, and then like, what
Government
about
dubbed me
like
as a nut.
in physical ailments and things like that? Like I said, if like you lupus or I mean, now I think that anything like if you have like sexually transmitted
No, you
disease,
better keep that.
HIV, and all this that stuff, you know,
Angela
it should
says,
be disclosed.
Angelica says, yes, you should tell them 90 days in. And she says, honey, we all crazy. No, I get medicine.
Yes, Lord.
And then Joseph says, only if y'all get serious. I don't want to know only if I get serious because, you know, if I trust you and we talking or whatever, and we're talking on a consistent basis and stuff, and now you're getting feelings involved because we're constantly talking about, I need to know if I want to stay in this. That's why I tell them. If this is something you can't handle, I understand.
But it's certain things like, okay, say for instance, like if a person has HIV, I mean, definitely disclose that before sleeping with somebody, you know.
Some medical records
but
too, that you clean or you not.
Anything that's not contagious,
I want to
know. I want to know, and I would disclose it. Like, but you can't go telling everybody because some people throw that stuff and throw that back in your face, like.
I don't care. You know what? Because I done been through so much in my life. I could care less if you think, oh, well, you trying to tell me, oh, well, that's why you got a drawer full of medicine. And
yeah, but it's like that was so mean, like to say. And I'm like, you know, nobody got time for that. Like I trusted. Like if the relationship ends or you decide that you don't want to go any further, why go spilling secrets and things that was disclosed when we were feeling each other, when we were booed up? So now all of a sudden you want to go spreading, you know, my business or spreading, you know, my vulnerabilities. Why go doing that when at some point we care for each other? So if the relationship didn't work, okay, we didn't work. Let's just go our separate ways. But why have a smear campaign?
Because they haven't got caught in whatever madness they didn't try to play these games with you. Now they got caught and got busted. So now the only way out is to try to, you know, hurt your feelings. But okay, you hurt my feelings. Okay, Ann, but I'm gonna do is just screenshot the stuff and post it. I mean,
well, I don't know. I would definitely, I would feel, I mean, I would just be broke up. I would definitely feel betrayed because, I mean, loyalty is something to, you know, loyalty really means something to me. It's like still remain, how much did you care for me? How deep was your affection or even your love for me?
It wasn't there.
Even when after we ended, you can't be loyal to me. I'm loyal even after we end. I'm loyal because that's who I am. Because we over doesn't change and I'm gonna go telling this and I'm gonna go blah, blah.
But when they trying to play games or be manipulative,
right?
It wasn't there in the get-go. They were trying to run these games and play these games and stuff, and now they get caught in their game playing and stuff. Now they got to figure out a way to make you look bad or whatever. You know, I remember this nut had the nerve to try to tell his other ex, oh well, you know, he wants you. I'm like, huh? Like, no, I'm good. But when I saw all the conversations that she had sent to me, I was like, nah, but it is what it is. So this is your way on trying to make her believe, you know, that I'm a little nut. Well, hey, if I'm a nut, the government said I am anyway. So it is what it is. They did it. So, oh well. And if you say that I want your girl, it is what it is. If that's how you feel, whatever. But it is what it is. I really don't care. But that's how they'll do. They'll try to play the dozens. You know, I'm gonna put her against her. I'm gonna put him against him, and then someone's gonna, you know, the weaker one is gonna stay with me,
right?
You know, so I'm like,
or the person that really is like, I wouldn't even necessarily say the weaker one, but the one that is still believing in love and still willing to believe, even though you done got caught like a deer in headlights. And you still holding on to the little glimmer of hope, like maybe she'll change, maybe he'll change. They won't. People, listen, if you learn nothing else, people don't change because you give them an ultimatum or you put their back against the wall. People change because they want to change.
Monica says, I feel like it should be upfront convo because if they're gonna be with me, they're gonna be with me. Hasia says, I want a loving relationship and I want us both to remain whole.
And I want that too. I definitely want that. Want that for everybody that wants that, and hope
Hey,
that
I
you
agree.
meet, the person that can give you that. But I'm like, I'm whole now, so I want you to bring your whole to my whole, and then we're gonna just be two. We're
Two
gonna be
hoes, huh?
two
Two hoes,
two
huh?
little birdies
Two
sitting in
hoes.
a tree. KISSING. First come love. Ooh, see, and we got it all wrong. Now today we done popped out these babies, then we try to fall in love, then we try to out of marriage. Ooh, everything is just so out of order out this little song that we used to sing back, the little cheer song. So we're gonna have to get back to those bases. First we fall
No.
in love, then we have a marriage, then we have a baby with the
Then here go
baby
Jay with a
carriage.
baby carriage. Ivory says,
Baby carriage days is
girl,
over. That's some bullshit
girl,
right there.
folks want to believe a lie. They don't change. I mean, I'm like this. I've noticed that my conversation has been different as I've gotten a little bit older, as far as when a guy approaches me or whatever, and it was about the whole, what do you want to get married one day? And I used to be like, I do. Woo, 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 woo. And then I remember I was asked that question about a month ago, and I was like, yeah, no. I was like, no, I don't. Well, I mean, I want a wife who, and that's great. I thought about it, and then when he was talking about all the things that his wife should do, and I want to come home and have everything laid out, I don't want to be that person.
I'm
I
like,
don't want
you
to be
looking
your
for
wife.
Florence.
I don't want to be your maid. I don't want to cook your food. I want to cook him. I want to cook. I don't want to do that. If you feel that, oh, well, you need somebody to pay your bills. No, because I've been literally, single per se, or paying my own bills since I left my husband. So that's been past 8 years. So I'm okay. I'm proud. I'm really, really okay. So no, I just might need you for a piece of dingling. If that ain't hitting on nothing, I'm gonna call the insurance. Old Faithful. I'm gonna call Old Faithful. So I'm okay. And
When
then
you say old faithful, that
Old
sounds
Faithful.
like a dog standing on one leg with one eye. You like
Old
faithful.
Faithful on
What
speed dial.
the car that jacked up car, the broke down car, but if you bang on the hood
It's
three
gonna
times,
work.
Jimmy,
It's gonna beat you better than that Jaguar. It's gonna be right there. Like, put up what you need at your service, boo. Even I asked my boys and said, Did you why didn't when you met so you didn't even speak to him? He was like, because I didn't care for him. I was like,
they feel those vibes. They
right?
feel
He
those
was like, I didn't care.
vibes.
I said, well, what about when so-and-so? He said, oh, so-and-so gonna always gonna been here. He been here for the past eight years. So he go, and I was like, oh my God. And I remember one night I was on the phone because, Crazy was video chatting me. So I'm on the phone and he's video chatting and my eyes get buck because Old Faithful had opened up my bedroom door and peeped his head in. And I was like, whoa. And I'm trying to turn the phone volume down. And I'm like, let me let you go real quick. So I got the phone. Old Faithful like, yeah, you go ahead and talk to your boyfriend. I said, I don't got no man. It was over with. And I'm like, how'd you get in here? And here go my son. Oh, I let him in because he was at the door. I know him. He gonna get up in here. I'm like, dude, you get me caught
Right.
up.
I'm like, I need you to have some allegiance to the one that's putting food on your table. That's the one that popped you out. The
They
one that
like,
gave you
nope.
life. I'm gonna need you to have some allegiance with that.
My boys love Old Faithful and Sugar Daddy. Sugar, if they need something, they know Sugar Daddy all they gotta do is call Sugar Daddy. He's so bogus. He be like, how my children doing? I'm like, yo, stop doing that. Don't say that.
See, it's like like I said, at this point, somebody was saying that they just want love and
Yeah, that's
want,
good.
and my
I
thing
see
is
ya.
that love and marriage and that good stuff, and here's the thing, I like that and I would like that. However, if I don't get it, I'm okay with that too because I like where I am in life. So it's like what, the love and marriage and all that other stuff that will only enhance what it is that I feel right now. I mean, it won't make me whole because I'm already whole. And it's like if anybody that, feels that a relationship or marriage will make them whole, then I challenge you to, do a little self inventory because you should already be at a good place before even getting with anyone. Because if you're not, you're going to put all your trust and hope in them to restore and build in you what's lost, what's
That's
missing.
the problem.
You're gonna be looking for them to give that to you,
But that's
and
not.
they can't.
That's some predators. Valerie Foster said I had to expose the guy because he lied to me. He kept coming on my page. So and even when it comes to these people being exposed and everything, if you know, you got some little dark secrets that you know you're behind is doing some dirt. Be very careful with who you trying to run these games and play this dirt on, because when they do expose you for whatever it is that you are, don't get mad, Twan. Accept your butt
Right,
whooping.
Cletus, just listen,
Just leave it
bow out
alone.
gracefully.
Exactly.
Just truly bow out. But guys, listen, we're gonna take a short musical break. Sure. And when we return, we're gonna recap our topic from last week, and then we're getting into our topic for tonight: jealousy and insecurity. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families.
I get so lonely. Can't let no anybody love me. You are the one that lives in me, my dear. I should never feel lonely. You don't ever wanna spend some time. I want your love in every drop of a dime. You see me calling, you should come running. Quit all that stalling, my body is calling. I got no time. What about time? It could be so perfect. One hell of a night. Vicky got a secret. Seen it cold in my club. I just wanna slow this on you, baby. We can turn it up. You had to change. No second chances. This love I had is not for play. Under the circumstances, I'm in need of a message. Pick up the phone 'cause I get so lonely. Can't let no anybody love me. You are the one that lives in me, my dear. I should never feel lonely. Lately your love has been on my mind. Obviously busy, I wanna unwind. Fantasizing, thinking about you. Imagine all I could. Anticipating is about to go down. I get so lonely. Don't leave me waiting for you. I get so lonely. You had to change. No second chances. This love I had is not for play. I'm in need of romancing. Pick up the phone 'cause I get so I get so
Praise behind down. Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. On IntellectualRadio.com, we are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner, crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kid. Hey, E, how's it going tonight?
License to carry.
Yes, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Well, listen, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Also follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Listen, guys, last week we talked about Valentine's Day hype. Did you all get what you wanted for Valentine's Day? Ladies, did you take your boo out, or were you waiting for him to take you out? Fellas, did you take your lady out, or did you take your side chick out, or did you start an argument and y'all broke up by the 14th, so you didn't have to take nobody out? And in Chicago, the All-Star Weekend was going on, so it was a lot of
It's some holes in this house. It's some holes.
It's a lot of great things that was going
a lot of babies
on
being made last weekend.
for Valentine's. But for me, first of all, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all that I may sound a little haters, but I promise y'all I'm not a hater. I'm just, I believe in just, trying to help people save their relationships. But if you put all your stock into Valentine's Day, you put the value of your relationship or your marriage into Valentine's Day, and you got big mad, you just had rocks in your jaws because you didn't get anything or y'all didn't do anything for Valentine's Day, shame on you. Like, you big mad about that. Listen, for me, love me day. Okay. Show me that I'm special day, because I'm going to love you every day, and I'm going to show you that you're special to me every day. So if we don't go out and do anything for Valentine's Day, I'm not going to be mad, because we celebrate each other every day. We do special things for each other all the time. We don't have to wait for a day on a calendar to tell us to celebrate, each other. But if it's our anniversary, now listen, that's something different. If it's we celebrating our 5-year wedding anniversary, and you forget our 5-year wedding, we're gonna have a problem. But Valentine's Day, I never really put too much stock into it. People got depressed. I heard hearing people talking about, man, I wish I was in a relationship and this. And I'm like, well, first of all, stop wishing that and be happy with where you are. Look at all of the things that you do have and be content and focus on that. Stop focusing on what you don't have or what you want, and start focusing on what you do have. But how was your Valentine's? I know you told us a little bit.
Great time. My Valentine's Day was eventful. It was just, wonderful. I had graphics and just had a great time. I was insightful on social media. Ooh.
Boy, you were showing your natural.
And I had my birthday party on that Saturday, and I bruised my knees and stuff because I, get a couple of blue MFers in me. I do a couple of splits and stuff.
Did you knock anybody across the room?
No, I wasn't nobody. Everybody came to their weight this time. Everybody I was doing a bump with.
Last time, I'm like, this girl bumped this poor little chick.
Better pick her weight up. Better pick her weight up.
And the little girl looked at me like, did she just? I'm like, sugar, I don't know what to tell you. You seen her drinking, you seen her dancing, and you fly your ear.
You better pick your weight up. I just want to let you know.
I had a great time Saturday as well. Definitely went out and had a birthday dinner with some of my friends. Just low key, I don't.
Had a good time.
Just good time. I didn't get a chance to really enjoy my meal like I wanted to, because I was kind of feeling sick at that time. But I'm gonna definitely make up for that. But Valentine's Day, listen. Today could be your Valentine's Day. Tomorrow could be your Valentine's Day. You can celebrate it whenever. Don't wait for one day to make each other feel special. Do it all the time.
Angelica says, I'm never lonely. I have a 5,000 watt vibrator. She also says, I got my bills paid on Valentine's Day. I got shopping. I got money. I got flowers. She's from Virginia. I know that's right, Angelica. Hey, niece.
She's right. She said that Valentine's Day should be every day. So, and that's how I believe. Like, Valentine's Day is every day. We want to celebrate each other. So, if you did not celebrate him, shame on you. Fellas, if you didn't celebrate her, shame on you, because you was expecting, he was supposed to do this. Well, isn't love mutual? Isn't the relationship, two-sided? Because I don't want to be in a one-sided, a lopsided relationship where I'm loving you, but you barely liking me.
Yeah, nah.
That ain't, now that's not what you want. Be thankful you weren't in one of those situations for Valentine's Day. Because I did get a phone call and somebody was in that type of relationship. And I'm just like, well, oh dear. I said, well, listen, why you couldn't call me in the morning where I could have went and got me some coffee? Because all this that you laying on me is a little bit much. But again, to throw it all away and be mad. Well, he knows how I feel about Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day is special to me. And I said, well, what did you do for him?
Nothing.
She was like, what you mean? First of all,
Lower your tone.
Because it's too late for you to be
getting all mad at me.
Okay. But I'm like, what did you do for him? Aren't you guys in a relationship? It's not like it was your birthday. Valentine's is for lovers. So if you guys are loving on each other, why not do something special for each other? That's just so if you done broke up with them and dumped them for Valentine's Day, yeah, shame on yourself. Now listen, go get a gift and listen, get out the doghouse, find a way to get out the doghouse because you was dead wrong. Dead wrong. Dead wrong. Dead wrong. And if you can't celebrate each other, it's just like, okay, maybe you in the wrong relationship. If you just only thinking about that one day, or you only thinking about yourself, what makes you happy? Oh, I can't stand a selfish love. Oh my Lord. What about the relationship? A relationship is two people. You got to take my feelings into consideration. I got to take your feelings into consideration.
They don't know where you have that crazy narcissistic person that they don't understand taking anybody's feelings into consideration because they're looking or fishing for compliments. Those people blow me. Those people where, okay, you give me a compliment and I thank you for the compliment, and then I leave it alone. I may not think about giving you a compliment. It just is what it is. And then you start to go fishing. Well, what about me? What about me? Okay.
What about Bob?
you get a kudos. What you want me to do?
It's like it should be together. That's what I'm like. I just want that reciprocal, that love, that just I give, you give, we give, and just we're just giving, and it works. Like it's us against everybody else. It's like it doesn't matter. Does that kind of love still exist?
It does, but you didn't in fairy tale land over there.
Right. See, y'all gotta kind of listen to what I say, but then kind of,
drink y'all like, some gin behind it madness she's talking about. Mark says, the most sensible thing I've heard all year, I give gifts daily and it doesn't cost me a dime, although I know very well we all love the expression of getting a material item as a gift. First, accept me as your gift, and all that I have will be yours. I know that's right, Mark.
See, Angelica.
She said, I'm selfish. That's what Angelica said.
I don't care about him.
She's a petty. Petty.
Okay. Well, I'm like, I care about him. I want him to be happy because I want to be happy. So if he's happy and I'm happy, then we're happy and our relationship is happy and we're healthy.
I didn't give a gift away for Valentine's Day. I guess they was like, come here, baby. Come on back home.
Right. Everybody's trying to nurse you back.
Come on back home to daddy. I was like, you don't need. My insurance is like, I can tell you about these dudes out here. You need to be in a relationship. Come on over here. Let's watch these movies. I was like, you right. Watch these movies.
Listen, you doing too much.
No.
It's like, listen, all this bull junk that you going through. Like, listen, just come on over here.
Mark said, I'm giving Angelica counseling.
No, Angelica cool. Angelica
Mark
cool.
said.
She know exactly
That's what Mark said.
But listen, guys, please do me a favor. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye. Or all three. Now listen.
Let's get in this topic.
Have you ever accomplished something and you were extremely proud of yourself? So you decide to share that excitement, Now listen, most people are happy, but you got that one
bastard. I can say bastard.
And they say something like this. Oh, so you started your little company or
your
little business or your little stuff. How your little stuff working out? First of all, okay, this person is definitely a hater, and I don't like you. Your mama probably don't even like you. That's why you act like that. That is some mean stuff. That's your little business. Your
daddy like it. That's what I would have said. Your daddy like it.
I'm just like, wait a minute.
What you say?
Yo, Lil. So listen, again, like I say, guys, this person could be they're like a wart on your behind, okay? And they are definitely a hater. So tonight, guys, we're talking about jealousy and insecurity.
Hey, Sheldon.
Now, in your opinion, what is jealousy to you? Facebook, what is jealousy to you all? What do you think jealous? What is jealous when you hear jealousy? What do you think of? And who do you think of when you think of jealousy?
Honestly, and I may be a little naive on this portion, but I don't really think, people are, I don't look at people in a jealous sight. I look at you might be crazy or whatever else, but I just really don't see the jealousy because I don't see like when someone used to tell me, oh, that person is jealous of you. And I'm like, I don't really have nothing to me. I don't for people to be jealous of, but someone may on the outside looking in may feel that person, but I don't never look at someone or tell a friend, oh, so-and-so was just jealous of you. I'm that's not me. So I've not done that. So I couldn't give you an answer to that question.
Now, according to an online source, jealousy is a complex emotion that encompasses feelings ranging from fear of abandonment to rage and humiliation. It strikes people of all ages, genders, and sexual orientation, and is most typically aroused when a person perceives a threat to a valued relationship from a third party. Now, the threat may be real or it may be imagined, but the source of jealousy is a person that doubts themselves. They doubt their abilities. They don't feel that they measure up. So that's what causes them to start saying things like, yo, little this, or you still in your little relationship. You still in your, first of all, ain't nothing about my relationship little. Ain't nothing about my business little. You know, see all of that, just little. I've had people say stuff to me like that. You still doing your little show? Well, if you check our page, we got
we had 12,000 followers. Ain't nothing
we cracking. So but thank you for your little concern.
I've had somebody tell me that it was like I was dropping. No, this is when I didn't have a car, whatever, years ago, and I needed a ride or whatever. So the woman and her husband had decided, I'll give you a ride home. And I said, cool. So I had my children in the car with me, in the car with us, whatever. And she says, oh, you still doing your little massage? And I was like, oh. And then her husband looked at me in the rear view, and he was in his eyes, he was saying, I'm so sorry about my trifling ass wife. I'm so sorry. And so then the stuff flipped like 5 years later, they didn't have a car. And now she needed a ride home. And I had a whole van. And I was like, oh, I'll give you a ride home. And I just smiled and I wanted to just go in, but I was like, nah. But in my mind, when she looked at me, the conversation was there like, yeah, you need me now. Right. And me and my little massage and stuff is provided for you in this ride that you need with your big behind. So I was like, I don't look at people on a jealous issue, but when you present yourself to me, eventually, especially when you come at me like that in a negative way, eventually you're going to need me one way or another. You're going to reach out. You're going to need me. You may not even know that I'm the one that's passing by you in that snowstorm and you on that bus stop. You're going to be like, ooh, oh God, send me somebody. And it might be that same one that you sat there and try to talk mess to or try to, treat like they were nothing. So be mindful of how you treat people.
So
Angela,
Monica.
Hey, Nefertiti. Monica says, I don't even deal with jealous people nor insecure people. Angelica says, if someone uses that term little, means they have zero respect for you and think you are junk. They don't see potential in you if they're using the word little. And Sheldon says, when I go to the club with these people, two fellas, the two fellas and the two females, they always want to holler, but they never get any play because I'm way taller than they are. So I just stopped going with them at all. Because I asked him, he said, I got two females and two men that are always, they're jealous of me. And I said, well, why do you hang out with them? Because when I feel like my friends, if I consider my friends, and if I feel like there's like a jealousy routine because you constantly saying little digs at me or whatever, either I'm going to call you on your dig or I'm going to fade to black. It's going to be one or the other. And if I fade to black, 9 times out of 10, you already know why, I fade to black because I done called you out on it and I'm just tired of hearing your mouth or whatever you got to say because at the end of the day, none of my friends, and I love them to pieces, don't pay none of my bills. I'm good, So if you call yourself my friend and then you want to constantly take jabs and digs at me or whatever, then what the hell is the point? Why we're not friends?
So now, are you a jealous person?
No.
Facebook, are you jealous, or do you consider, are you jealous even of family members, or you know what? Listen, people in relationships are jealous. The mate is jealous. How can you be jealous of your mate, your spouse? How do you be jealous of the person that you said I do to? Shouldn't you want them to excel and go above and beyond? Some parents are jealous of their children.
But you have those that are like that because they have not had that backbone, that person that's pushing them. They've never had that cheerleader by their side. They've never had a support system, whatever. So if I've never had a support system, it's always been me having to pick myself up. And now we're together and now I'm rah-rah you on. I'm still jealous because I really can't give you a full rah-rah because you doing everything that you want to do. You got everything going on, and I'm still trying to pick myself up, and I just feel like, man, you ain't doing nothing for me. So now there's a hate towards you, though I supposedly love you, but I hate you because you're doing everything that I want to do.
And it's like, in being married, like, whatever I do, it's for us. Like, it's at least, and that's what it's supposed, that's what they told me it was when you get married to become one. So that's what they told me. So to be jealous of your mate or your spouse, I don't know, y'all may need to talk to somebody. Be jealous of your kids.
That's the crazy thing.
I've seen some mothers don't want are you hoping your daughter go out and get pregnant at a young age because you got pregnant at a young age and you don't want to see none of your kids do better than you are, or you stand in the way, you do any and everything to keep them from excelling and being successful and moving forward in a positive direction. And my thing is this: listen, we all made our choices. It ain't your kids' fault because you didn't make the right choice, because you was cocking your thighs and keeping it on a down low and all this, dropping it like it's hot and bagging it up and all that other stuff. It ain't right. It ain't their fault. So now they're here and they're being successful and they're doing the opposite of what your raggedy behind doing. Now you want to make it hard for them.
Nefertiti says, I pay no attention to those folks in my situation. Those are the ones I have no time for. I forever fade to black. Denise Coleman says, I love Denise. She says, nope, no time for that mess. And Angelica says, I'm not jealous over men, can care less. I'm not jealous over men, can care less. But these women I date, oh my God, I'm territorial.
You know what?
And John, keep it real. She's so hilarious. She's just keeping real. That puts me in the cola. Where's the cola? She ain't buzzed in yet either. Oh Mark says jealousy is a disability. I think you should try to see if they can get a disability check for that.
For that. But now, what are some signs of being jealous? How would you identify a person being jealous of you?
I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me.
Right, you know what? And my thing is this: like you said earlier, I don't think that people are. Me personally, when some things fly off, I don't think that a person is jealous of me. Mm-hmm. I really don't go around thinking that she just jealous. She just jealous. I'm like, she a hater or she got a problem. You got something you want to get off your chest. That's how I think of it. But I don't go around thinking like, I'm doing something that somebody should be jealous for, because I'm just staying in my lane. I'm just being Jay. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do and what I want to do to be successful. So I'm not really focusing on if somebody is jealous. But
your mate, when you have,
I dealt with
the
that.
mates will do that. They'll because those are the insecure. When you have these insecure men, and thank God that part of the topic is insecurity, whatever. They'll try to peg you against your business partner or your friend or whatever, and then say that, they're jealous of you. You know, so is jealous of you, because I've dealt with that in long relationships and short ones, whatever. Well, you know, so is just
Or
jealous.
they'll try to make it seem like the other person is doing something,
Exactly.
and really they're not doing anything. It's like, okay, we've been moving like this since before you even came, and we're gonna continue to move like this after you done.
Exactly.
But you try to create some discord in that area. But I dealt with this guy, and you know, he wasn't comfortable with what it is that I was doing. So he wanted me to give up my business, and he wanted me to only work my job, and, you know, wanted me to not have my house, and just a lot of things. He's like, oh, well, you need to just go, you know, just work your job and don't focus on anything else. Why on the Kermit the Frog would I do that?
Thank you for calling the J spot. This is Jaye and E. Caller who's calling.
Hey, this Monica.
Hey, Monica.
About the topic, I think my thing is with jealousy, with haters, with insecurities. People see in you what they don't see in themselves.
Yeah.
They see in you the potential that's like, for instance, when you were saying earlier, Jamila, about your show, that person see in you that drive, that resilience, that, you know, I'm not quitting, I'm not giving up, and they want that, but they don't know how to go about getting it. They don't have that drive to go get it. So I think I know for me, when I deal with haters, being, you know, in my position, sometimes even on my job, I deal with them. It's your insecurities. That's yo. That I always tell them. I say it's called self-esteem.
Exactly.
I got a whole lot of it, but it's called self. So it means that you got to deal with your issues. Esteem. You got to see yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Absolutely. So a lot of us, we take it personally when people are insecure, they jealous towards us. Okay, I don't give a damn, because it's not my responsibility to esteem you. It's your responsibility to esteem yourself.
Right, your parents should have gave you a hug and a lollipop when you were little, and that's not my fault that they did.
Hello. And it's too much energy. I'm not jealous. I am your biggest cheerleader. I'm not jealous because that's too much energy. Yes. That's wasted energy to be sitting up jealous with somebody. Figure out your goals in life and go get them.
And absolutely.
Hey, Miss Van.
Hey, thank you so much, Monica, for calling in. We really appreciate it. Love you as well. Now, listen, guys. Here are a few signs of being jealous, and these are good. First, we start off with the false praise. When someone is jealous of you, they're often the first to give you a compliment that might sound sincere, but it's dripping with sarcasm and aggression. They would rather pretend that they're not jealous than to rather, you know, address the issue. Again, girl, oh, I'm so proud of you. You finally got your little catering company off the. I'm so proud of you. You finally started your little show. I'm so proud of you. You finally got your little, you know, your little dog walking business. And like, wait, what? I mean,
that's the insult that you pretty for a big girl. I was like,
right.
What the hell that's supposed to mean?
Okay, wait. I mean, I'm
cute for a dark
like,
girl.
Am I? Did you give me a compliment, or am I being should we, you know, consider, you know, taking the earrings off? You want to conversation? You wanna take this back to the west side? You know,
there you go.
But the next one is they downplay your success. No matter what you achieve or how hard you work to do so, jealous people will always try to make it seem like it was a fluke or that you didn't work as hard as you did to achieve it. Girl, it was just about luck that you met this person. It was just about luck that you just had some good luck, girl. Wait a minute.
Thank you for my luck.
We've been busting our behinds for 18 years.
It was just luck.
You know, but I guess it was. I guess it was just luck. But okay. I mean, not to mention how long we stayed up at night talking and trying to strategize and all this and that. But people don't see that.
Who else I got to be? Who messing with you?
I'm just saying.
Who messing with you? You gotta text me, tell me their name. What's her name? Who messing with Jay? Who is it?
Listen, they're imitating you. Someone who is jealous of you alternately wants to be better than you and also be just like you. They may imitate you, the way you walk or the way you dress in order to feel better about themselves. Now, I did experience this.
I've had that.
It's the worst bull junk. I'm
It's
like,
creepy.
oh my God, if you don't get out of here with this single white female
It's
type
creepy.
bull
It's very
junk.
creepy. It's creepy. That even like your laughter, they'll try to mimic your whole personality and stuff.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
really
When I
creepy.
saw somebody, I swear, y'all, I saw somebody mimicking my mannerisms,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm like, that, what I do, that's for real. Like, I need to really be talking to somebody about that. And you sitting up here, I guess you thought it was funny or it was cute because you trying to do it. No, don't you know Dr. Lewinsky trying to give me a prescription for that very thing right there that you imitate? It ain't right. But it's one of my ticks, and I own it. But you gonna go and copy my
All your little ticks. I can't say. And then they say that they have that little saying. Well, the best way of what is it? Flattery.
Somebody.
Man, no, that's creepy.
But can you imitate something that's real about me and not something that's not something that I need to talk to somebody about?
They don't know how to do that. Like I had somebody that every time I would post like a food item and stuff up and a new recipe or something that I decided to do whatever, a week later they would post up the same thing, and I never paid attention to it until one of my clients was like, "E, every time that you post this up, so and so does it." I was like, "What?" Yeah. And then I started to look through the person's page. I was like, oh my God. Oh, and then they asked me to make them something one day. So I did. It was a birthday party. I made the stuff that they'd asked, whatever. And so I dropped it off to the house, whatever, and came back and got my stuff. And she had posted up the food and not tagged me on any of it. And I had cooked all this food and baked this stuff. She had not tagged me or anything. And I was just like, oh wow, they really are, mocking the little things, not mocking, but taking credit for stuff that I know that was my stuff. But
man, I had this girl.
Hey, Susan, that's your mom.
Hey, mom.
Hey, mama.
So I had this girl. I'm like, it got to. At first, I didn't realize it, but I mean, she was every hairstyle I got. She would get. And it wasn't until people started coming to me, because me and the girl, we used to hang out, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Didn't think too. But then when people started telling me, like, do you ever notice, like, however you get your hair,
she gets like that.
Her hair, and it's like, if we would be talking and I'll be telling her about, certain things that be happening, like with my son or whatever. Then she'll be like, the same, oh my God, the same thing happened with my son. And it's like several people would come up to me and would be like, like, Jaye, you may want to be careful because
yes.
And it was when you get people of the other persuasion coming and telling you some, because they don't notice our hair like our hair, but it was them. It wasn't like some girlfriends that I'm cool with that just didn't like her and this and that. These were some other folks, and I'm just like, yeah, let me see. So I said, okay, let me do this. So I tested the theory out for myself. Got my hair done, got it braided.
And then you saw. Voila.
I said, Lord, okay, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna make you think I shaved it all off bone. And she came to me. By this point, I had stopped hanging around because it was too creepy. Single white female instructor. And she was like, Jaye, who do your hair? No. And I said, no, he ain't accepting no new clients, because that's mine.
You ain't sharing it like that.
To do your hair. But at that point, and still to this day, I don't associate with her like that, because it got to the point where it was so creepy. And it's like, when I saw it for myself, I'm just like, damn. And I don't even think that it was a jealousy thing. She was just crazy.
She was crazy. Me and another friend of mine had a similar friend like that. Like, My friend has a heart condition and stuff. Now this girl, she got a heart condition. If I have like some migraines going on, she got some migraines going on. If I got a creepy ex or whatever, she got a creepy ex. It was like right at the same time. So when one of my friends went into the hospital, I was like, well, so also is with me. She was like, don't bring her. Don't, you can come. Don't bring her with you.
Right.
I was like,
oh my goodness. I'm like, when I tell you, it was just so freaky, and I was just so glad to be done with that whole situation, because I know people was tired of me. I remember I even told you about it, like, because this is like when we first was starting the J spot, and I'm just like, okay, it's ridiculous. It's like once I really
started
noticed, it started to be annoying. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I cannot deal. I'm so glad that I'm not even dealing with that bull junk no more. The next one, another one is they're overly competitive. Everything is a competition. They're always trying to one up you. Jealous people tend to be highly competitive because they always want to be the one reaping the success. They are usually either insecure or arrogant and want to prove that they're superior. I'm like, listen, I want everybody to win. I don't give two pumps and a bump. Like,
but everybody don't want that.
Okay, well, I'm just glad that who like me. I don't care about what you got going on.
But everybody don't want that. Jules, even in your mates or whatever, they'll try to put that little bug in your ear, whatever, and say, well, so they always saying this, that, the other. Or they'll watch the show and try to, do the divide and conquer routine, and they watch the show.
Goodness.
Listen,
y'all
can keep on watching this right here. And we going anywhere.
You're not the first. You won't be the last. It's just like, okay,
just get in line with the rest of the idiots. Exactly, right?
Okay, here we go.
It ain't gonna work, but it's so much like that. And even if it's just a female friend or whatever, or those are the same sex, this is like they just got this nut problem inside of them that they just have to have you all to themselves, whatever. Or why don't you decide to get your own little thing? Or why don't you go do, or we could do, and I'm like this. Now, Jay know me. I can throw 20 million different business ideas out with whatever. We could do our thing together, and I can latch on with this person, do whatever together, but I'm going to, and then 9 times 10, I'm going to be like, oh, Jay, you should meet this person, woo, and we're going to bridge everything together. But when I feel that you're trying to pull me in another direction, and I'm gonna tell her something ain't right. And I always something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but something's telling me to watch this ninja right here. I got to see what's going on because something's going to reveal itself, and I just don't know what it is,
And it does. It's just like in due time. I'm like, you just sit back and you just watch the chips fall where they may. I'm just like, okay, listen, you ain't the first person that done tried this bull junk, so I'm like, okay, here you go, but. Congratulations. Look now, look where y'all. See what happened? Yeah, you know where.
Yeah, exactly.
But they celebrate your failure.
Yeah.
Someone who is jealous is going to privately feel very good about when you make mistakes. Yeah, that's why that didn't even work out. Yeah, they thought that they was going to get this. They thought that they was going to get that. Now that's why it didn't work. Okay, well, that wasn't for me.
Exactly.
But watch what is for me when that works.
Or when you do have your accomplishment, they feel that it's a us accomplishment or whatever. Oh yeah, I'm so glad you did that. I'll be here right there to celebrate with you, whatever. You did this for us, whatever. And I'll be like, I did this for me. I'm finishing this up for me or my crew, whatever. But I didn't finish this up so that you can be happy for me. I'm okay. I'm secure within myself. When I finish is when I finish, but it's not to stroke your ego. I'm finished, so I can stroke my own dang ego.
So now listen, Facebook, what do you guys think? Is jealousy a sign of love or insecurity? Is jealousy a sign of love or insecurity?
Insecurity.
For me, yeah, definitely. Facebook, what are you guys saying? Is jealousy a sign of love or insecurity? Now, let me just tell you what insecurity is. Insecurity is an inner feeling of being threatened and or inadequate in some way. The key word was inner. That's something that you got to work on the inside. You don't reflect that bull junk onto nobody else because that's what you're feeling inside. So what I see on the outside may be something totally different than what you're feeling on the inside. So if you walk around and you're a type of person that constantly feel like you're not good enough for this or you're not good enough for that, hey, go get that checked out.
Hello?
Go talk to somebody. Because that's not normal. Especially you good and grown, you 30 and plus, you 30 and up. That's not normal. Now, okay, it's normal to deal with that in your teen years. You're adjusting, you growing, got a pimple on your nose, between your eyes. Yeah, that's normal at that phase. But you good and grown, you've been cocking your thighs for a couple of years. Listen, get out of here with that bull junk. Go talk to somebody. Really, truly, 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 go talk to somebody. I've never been in a situation where I'm just like, I'm rooting for somebody's downfall. You know, have you ever been, were you hoping that somebody's stuff didn't work out? Like, okay.
No, because even when they mock me or you try to copy what it is that I do, whether it comes to food or whatever, massage, because 9 times 10 your food is not gonna taste like mine. Sometimes I've been a little bit insecure sometimes when it comes to my food. If I'm doing a dish, whatever, and this person is praised upon, they constantly make the best blah, blah, and I've been in that situation. I'm known for my eggplant parmesan, and so when I first did it, I was like really nervous because it was this one crew that they were just known for their eggplant parmesan. They was known for, and I was like, oh, okay. So when I brought theirs home and I had gave it to my husband at the time, and he was like, oh, who made this? Did you taste it? I was like, no, because, they were known for their thing. It was like, don't bring me this crap. And I was like, taste this. Oh, it tastes like dog food. It was horrible. And I was like, oh, so now my confidence was like, you couldn't tell me nothing. And now where I'm at when it comes to my food, like, Mr. Captain Titties and stuff, you try to say, my food was nasty, but I seen you
lie.
I seen you lick the plate,
You a bold face lie. I've been eating.
It ain't gonna work, right? That's the thing. Like, I know where when it comes to my massage, you can't tell me that my massage is trash. It ain't gonna work. You can't tell me that my food is trash. You can't tell me anything that I do is trash because my confidence is so high. Whatever you got to say to me is not gonna work.
So, have you ever been insecure in a relationship?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been insecure in a relationship. And any female that says that, no, they ain't never been insecure in a relationship. Any man that says that, because there's always that one.
I ain't never been insecure in our relationship.
Oh, Jay, when you been about
no, I haven't. Because I'm like this. You know what? I know that I'm not for everybody. Like, I'm the cup of coffee. See, I'm like this.
Okay. So you've never been insecure in any relationship. So in those relationships, did you question whether or not this person was being true and faithful to you? Did you have questions and doubts that they were doing what they were doing or whatever?
Because they was.
So they were being unfaithful?
Right. They were sneaking and cheating, but that had nothing to do with so where the insecurity part will come in is that, maybe he found somebody better. Oh, you ain't gonna find nobody better than me. You ain't gonna find nobody better than this. And that's just what I believe. Again, different stroke. I may not be for you, but you ain't gonna, that's not gonna mean that I wasn't the end all be all, because I know I'm great. I know I'm dope. I'm just not for you.
Yeah.
Listen, just like I drink my coffee, can't nobody tell me how I drink my coffee ain't the bomb. You can't tell me.
Because she drinks a drop of coffee with a bunch of cream.
But
it do be delicious.
But can't nobody tell me that it's not. And people will be like, I don't drink that. Okay.
If you drink that cream milk with a drop of coffee that she makes, it's delicious. My Alan Williams says, it's crazy. People sabotaging my life right now, trying to make nobody want me. I love my Alan. Alan,
we love you.
You heard the music.
Don't worry about it.
How high? That's Alan's music. I love Alan to pieces. And then we have Ms. Angelica says we call that playing the victim all the time. It's annoying, and we do have those people that they constantly play the damn victim. I guess you hear it and you hear it and you hear it. And I had this nut that wanted me to stay in this victim role, and everybody that knows me, I can't be there.
And when you come up out of something, I mean, like, listen, when you coming up out of some bad situations, either from childhood or bad relationships, nobody wants to keep reliving
that stuff.
So I'm
Exactly.
gonna talk to you about it, and we're gonna discuss it. But then that's it.
I can't stay there.
I can't, because I done already did
I done
that.
already
I
lived
done
there.
already paid the price for whatever it is that I've done wrong or whatever wrong that I've made peace with that. Not trying to relive it. Not gonna relive it.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you feel that you're inadequate or you're not good enough for the person that you with, listen,
let it go.
Get out that situation and go talk to somebody.
And if you are one of these people that you are the abuser, the manipulator, go really truly seek some help and figure out what's wrong with you, that you have to do this, that you feel the need to prey upon people and do this type of thing to people.
Right. And if you're jealous and you're insecure, again, that's something within, and that's something that you got to get to the root of your own issues. And always know it is okay to talk to a professional. We all
that's what they there for.
Mental tune up from time to time. It's okay. Listen, somebody got your car needed. How come your
mind don't need it? That's right.
How come your heart don't need it? Your heart, you go to your spiritual leaders. Your mind, hey, go sit on Dr. Shawinski's, couch and let them. They may want to prescribe you a little something,
couple pills, Xanax, Prozac, all that good stuff.
But again, don't inflict all your issues
on
somebody else.
Exactly.
If you in a place where everything is just negative and you finding something wrong with everybody but yourself, that's definitely a sign to go talk to somebody.
And if you know that you got these issues with your parent issues, you got daddy issues, you got mama issues, seriously, go get yourself checked out.
Absolutely. Talk to somebody. Feel free to talk to somebody. But guys, listen, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled
Jaye.
For all three. Good night, you guys.
Thank you for hitting the J Spot on IntellectualRadio.com.